This is question 17 on page 94. So I drew a diagram using the given values. So the crossbar is 36 meters away from the ball in the x direction and 3.05 meters above the ball in the y direction. And I set a positive x and a positive y direction. We're also given the initial velocity and the angle above the ground that the ball was kicked. Using this information, I found the initial velocity in the y direction and the initial velocity in the x direction using trigonometry. So part A of the question asks, by how much does the ball clear or fall short of clearing the crossbar? In order to do this, we want to find the height of the ball after the ball has traveled 36 meters in the x direction, meaning it has reached the crossbar. So I wrote down all my givens for the x component, and we know that acceleration is equal to 0 meters per second squared because there's only acceleration due to gravity, which is in the y direction. I wanted to solve for the amount of time it takes to reach the crossbar, so I used this kinematic equation, and I got that the time is equal to 2.99 seconds. So the ball reaches the crossbar at 2.99 seconds, right? This is true for the x component and the y component. So I wrote down all my givens for the y component, including the time it takes to reach the crossbar, and I solved for the height of the ball at 2.99 seconds using this kinematics equation, and I got that the height of the ball when it reaches the crossbar is 3.95 meters. And remember that the height of the crossbar is 3.05 meters, so this means that the ball clears the crossbar by a distance of 0.9 meters. So part B of the question asks, does the ball approach the crossbar while still rising or while falling? In order to do this, I solve for the final velocity of the ball in the y direction when it reaches the crossbar, because remember that velocity has direction, and we want to find the direction of the ball at the crossbar. So I used the values I had for the y component already in order to solve for the final velocity, and in this case, the final velocity is the ball's velocity at the crossbar, and I got that the final velocity is negative 13.33 meters per second, and since we set up as the positive y direction, the ball is falling in the down direction because it's negative, right? So this means that the ball is descending. Yay!